What's up guys, this is the Guitar Gent coming at you with a brand new reaction video, and today we're going to take a second look at Lovebites. Now, they've just released a new video. Some of you guys were kind enough letting me know down in the comments on the video reaction that I filmed for When Destinies Align. Sounds like a very good reason, a very good excuse to jump back in. I'm very curious, to be honest. The first one, as you can see, in my reaction, I was absolutely amazed by the skills, like the technical skills, especially of the guitarists. And that was a very power metal influenced song, Dragon Force style. I'm curious to see. I honestly don't know if I should expect something like that, something more thrash metal, something more heavy metal or classic. Let's see what happens, guys. Lovebites. The song is called Winds of Transylvania. Let me know if this is a new song or if this is just a new music video that they released for, I don't know, for something new. But let's see how it is, guys. Very moody, classical, creepy Halloween intro. Beethoven. Jesus. So intense right off the bat. Oh, the guitar is wailing. Production, guys, amazing for the guitar. One to the right, one to the left. It's so clear. That's definitely a more thrash metal riff. Wow. Those drum fills. I love the orchestral elements that are thrown in there. Oh! Oh, make that sing. Guys, these guitar players are just fantastic. Technically, just... Those guitars help as well, like the SP and the Dean guitar. Pinch harmonic. Oh my god. It's so good when they harmonize the guitars, it's just perfect. wonder what these anime references are, like, I don't know if this is related in any way to the story or the lyrics or... Listen to those guitars. Oh. Orchestral elements again in the background, lovely. I love the piano, guys. I love the piano. It's so moody. Wow. Wow. Many things to talk about, guys. First of all, the classical elements. First of all, first thing to say, amazing song. I enjoy this much more than When Destinies Align, to be honest. It's more something that I would regularly listen to. Let's say that thrash metal, it's something I usually enjoy more than power metal, like the pure modern power metal, as I mentioned, Dragon Force style. It's something that I can listen from time to time, but it's not something that I normally gravitate towards that much. I'm more of a, 90s, 80s power metal, speed metal kind of guy, so Iron Maiden, Blind Guardian, those kind of bands. But this was much more in a iced earth, if that makes any sense, vibe. Let's say it's more like power thrash, like iced earth, as mentioned. That was so nice. To come back to what I was saying about the classical elements, it's clear right off the bat. Of course, there is the piano, there is that very moody intro and outro that really sets the tone. It makes sense, I guess, like those Eastern European scales, which we normally associate with Transylvania, Dracula, and vampires and this sort of stuff. And I see again, I have no idea about the anime, I guess, from this, on which this thing is based, but I see in the title Winds of Transylvania, so that's kind of the vibe that they were going for. Now, some of you guys told me that the brunette guitar player is also a piano player, so I'd imagine that she's the one playing the piano on the recording as well, and that's always impressive. I love that. I try to play the piano myself, but it's not something easy, absolutely. As I also mentioned during the reaction, there is that clear Beethoven reference at the beginning of the song, the very beginning of the song. And I love classical music, guys. It's actually something that I might want to discuss a bit further on the channel in the future, but the correlation between classical music and heavy metal, it's so strong, especially in power metal, epic metal, and these sort of things, and then of course also in progressive, when things get a bit crazier, songwriting wise. Performance wise, guys, the guitarists, as I said, they're fantastic. Like, on a technical standpoint, they are like, it's hard to imagine that there is something that these girls can play. It's so clean, technically accurate. Even the pinch harmonic, the scales, the very fast runs, the tapping solos, everything is just fantastic. I really want to go back and listen to these solos more to understand a bit more of what they're playing, like their note selection, because of course they're very fast, so it's kind of hard to catch everything and give you a bit more of an insight under that point of view. But it was absolutely fantastic, especially when they were harmonizing. It's something that I really love. It's something that brings me always back to those bands like Iron Maiden, Metallica, and that kind of stuff. Bass guitar, again, like in the other one, it's a bit buried in the mix. I'm not saying that every band, of course, needs to have the bass on the forefront of the mix. It's something I usually enjoy, but at the same time, I also enjoy A Justice for All from Metallica, which is known as basically the album without bass, where they brought the bass to zero, almost. The drummer, fantastic. I didn't comment much during the song, but it was such a strong performance throughout. The fills were beautiful, and then the lead singer, what a voice, seriously. It almost felt like the last note, like the last of course this wasn't an accurate rendition. That almost was functional to bring me back, like made me realize how good she actually is, because I was so overwhelmed by the musical side of things during the first listen, the first reaction. Guys, I'm honestly impressed. I definitely be looking forward to more by these girls as well. It's something I'm really enjoying, learning more about these Japanese bands, because again, as I mentioned in the other reaction, I feel it's something that I haven't been exposed to yet, and it sounds like it's a very exciting scene. There is actually like a proper scene that's evolving, and that's unfortunately not as popular still in the rest of Europe, and I'd imagine also in the USA. But there is a lot of talent, as I can see, and there is a lot of musical taste, which is something I really enjoy, and that's always the most important thing for me. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting me know, of course, that they had just released a new song, or at least a new video. Let me know if this is a new song. I do appreciate your time, really, when you tune in. It always makes me happy to talk about music with you, so leave me a recommendation, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the song. Let me know if there are some points that I touched on the reaction that you find particularly interesting, that if you want to expand on. I'm more than willing to get in a conversation with any of you guys about anything. Music related, possibly, but generally speaking. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one and see you soon, hopefully. Bye.